everybody, and welcome to the show. This week we are talking about Will Smith, his movies, his music, his life. I mean, there's only 7 questions, so we don't really get that deep into it. It's mostly about his movies. And we have a great group of comics this week, such good friends that we spent the last 18 minutes talking and being late to the show. So forgive me for it being 7:48 when we start, but we were just having such a great time. So let me introduce everybody now. First up, we have our good friend Vaden Jones with us. Hey, Vaden, how's it going?
Just hanging out, having a wonderful day.
Yeah, you brought the belt with you. I like to see it.
Always got to bring the belt. I am officially defending my title from last week. That is not for the belt, but I am defending. I'm a fighting champion.
Yeah, great. Just like when Will Smith played Ali in the movie Ali.
Actually, that happens to be one of my greatest inspirations in my life.
That's right, and that's why you're a champion, because you've learned from the best.
Will Smith, absolutely.
All right, we also have our good friend Rick Canavan with us. Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Did you know, fun fact about Will Smith, he's the only person to have played both the genie and Prince Ali in Aladdin?
Oh, I did not know that, Rick. Sir Rick Canavan.
That's what the movie Ali was about, right? It was Prince Ali?
It was, yeah, that's probably what it was. I'm not going to correct you on anything, so
that's great.
Rick, you idiot. Prince Ali and Aladdin were the same person.
I don't know. I never saw him. I always saw him in different parts.
They're the same person.
We also have our good friend Rob Crean with us tonight. Hey, Rob.
Rob, their clothes are very different. And Aladdin was a poor boy. He couldn't afford those rich man clothes.
I guess you're right. Hi, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm glad that you're already contributing to the show. So
or distracting from it. I'll try to be more behaved.
That's what we like from our comics is good behavior. We don't like people speaking out of turn. Okay, anyways, our other guests are still here. Let's say hello to our good friend Liz Esty. Hey, Liz, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I haven't seen you in a little bit, so it's nice to have you back on the show.
Yeah, nice to be back. Look, I love Will Smith. I owned Independence Day on iTunes for many years.
Hell yeah. That's great. I mean, you probably are young enough though that by the time, Will Smith's music is probably so old for that you never even got to really appreciate it. It was corny by the time that you were in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it was definitely more of a like, can you believe Will Smith was also a musician?
Yeah.
Like he was definitely more known for acting at that point.
Yeah, like, he had the same sort of turn in his career as a guy like Bon Jovi did, for the movie Bed of Roses. We also have our good friend Sean Rosa with us today. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Hello.
It's good to see you. The beard is getting long. The hair is getting long.
Yeah, just, it's just, was there a movie where Will Smith had long hair and a beard?
I don't think so.
No. I mean, I guess the closest you could say I look to Will Smith is I look homeless like he was in Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, but that was just for a little bit of the movie, and it was Pursuit of Happiness is a great capitalist propaganda film where it says being homeless is worth it's worth being homeless if you can one day be rich from Wall Street.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you do look like you might be living in a subway bathroom right now, Sean Rosa. I will say that.
Coincidentally, I am.
I mean the restaurant subway.
Oh.
Like, you're just there because you like to be able to get your subs real quick. All right. Great.
Hey,
we also,
Sean, can I interject for a sec, buddy?
yeah.
Hey, can we do my intro again? That whole Ali Genie thing didn't work out the way I liked.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We also have our friend Sir Rick Canavan with us tonight.
Oh, hey, Sean, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I was talking to you earlier. I was working on my album today, and I figured. Do you want a preview of it?
Yeah.
All right, I got it set up. I figured this would be a fun thing.
This is your comedy album.
Take me home to the place I was born.
All right, we actually have to cut away from this right now because YouTube is flagging it for copyright infringement. We can't play more than 10 seconds of a song that accurately.
Sean, I'm sorry. Could I do my intro again? I had a Will Smith song planned that I didn't get a chance to do.
Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead.
Everyone's asking me if I've seen Bag of Ants. Everyone's asking me if I've seen Wild Wild West. Everyone's asking me if I've seen After Earth. I'm realizing I've got some holes in my Will Smith discography.
Thank you, Rob Crane. Excellent.
Does anyone
excellent.
else want to redo their intros?
Well, let's get through the people that we have left first, and then we can double back and get everybody again. So we also have our good friend Chloe Cunha with us today. Hey, Chloe.
Wow. Hi. I'd like to redo my intro. Can you say that again?
Yeah. Okay. We also have our good friend Chloe Cunha with us here tonight. Hey, Chloe.
Hey, all right. Yeah, I'm here. I'm so excited to talk about Millennium, our Will and Savior. It's gonna be a good time.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be great. And I think that we're going to have some trivia as well. And let me just check with our good friend right now, Nick Martucci. Hey, Nick, how's it going?
Hi, Sean. Going good. Can I ask real quick before I do this, though?
Yep.
Can Rick redo his intro? I think third time will be the charm.
Lord.
Okay, hold on. So we also have our good friend Rick.
Cause
Canavan
I'm
with us.
leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. See, it's an album of me a cappella covering John Denver songs.
This is great. Are you just doing the mixtape that I sent you? Is that what this is?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. Well, I'm excited to hear it, hear your version of it. So, hey, Nick Martucci, how
Okay,
are
I'll
you
go
doing?
now. Hi, Sean. How's it going?
Great. Oh, do you have the Bel Air home in the background? Is that what this is?
I do.
Nice.
I showed up in this room today, and I looked around and thought, this could be nice.
Yeah.
Might be all right.
Hell yeah.
It wouldn't have been funnier, but would have been better if I got the line right.
It would have been better. Sure.
Not funny. We can all agree on that now.
Couldn't have been any funnier. I'll say that.
Real base level there.
How's it going? Are we doing trivia tonight?
Yes, I have trivia tonight, Sean.
Can you explain how that's going to work for everybody?
Sure. A few of you have done this already. This is trivia based on IMDb's parental guidance, a community resource to figure out all objectionable content in every movie ever made, written by insane people. So I've got a bunch of Will Smith movies tonight. I got 5 clues for each movie. They're going to get easier as they go along, talking about what people find objectionable in alcohol, drugs, and smoking, sex and nudity, violence and gore, profanity, and frightening and intense scenes. And I'm just going to go down lists of what movie this could be. I'm going to say for each clue, everybody gets at least one shot at it. And hopefully by the last clue, somebody will get it right. But
Great.
I figure we'll add that this time so we're not just naming his whole filmography every fifth clue.
Yeah, it should be fun.
But
We've done this.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. I got some good ones this week.
Yeah, we've done it a couple weeks in a row now, I feel like, and it's been fun each time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
I also just realized this mic is not picking anything up, and I'm using this mic, so I'm going to put that up too.
All right, great.
Just behind the scenes.
Yeah, so everybody knows. We also have our good friend Lloyd Legacy Sharp with us tonight. Hey, Lloyd, how's it going?
Sean, you might be noticing that I am not wearing my signature headgear tonight. So there is an indication of exactly how it's going. How are you?
I'm good, but I don't know. I mean, that is a major change, but I'm hoping this is it because you feel so good?
Because it felt appropriate.
Okay, all right.
I will say, though, that I took a look at the walls and I said, you know what? I'm going to do a Will Smith show on this not at all problematic and not at all dramatic week in the Boston scene. Perfect day to go Blueface.
All right. Well, let's get into the debate. And in between each debate, you know, people can vote for who they think won. There is a link right below this video on YouTube that says voting link, and you just go in there and vote. And while that's happening, that's when we'll do the trivia with Nick Martucci, who will also be participating in the debate tonight. He is doing everything. So let's start tonight with Lloyd Legacy Sharp and Rob Crean.
Oh my God, really?
Lloyd, would you like to go first or second?
Taking the back seat like Rosa. I'll go second, Sean.
Okay. So, Rob, your question is from Ken Green, and he asks, what's the more iconic Will Smith line? Is it, how come he don't want me? Or, aw, hell no?
Man, I'm going to go with hell no, even though I don't know what that. To me, the iconic Will Smith line is "Tell the truth." That's the most iconic Will Smith line, but I definitely don't know what that first one is from. So I'm definitely gonna say, hell no, is iconic because I can imagine him saying that in almost any of his movies. It seems like something he probably said in one, if not all, the Men in Black movies. It seems like it's something he could have said in Spies in Disguise. I think that, you know, this is the thing about Will Smith. He tends to play characters that will not take stuff, you know, they just don't take it, you know. So hell no is just as comfortable coming out of his mouth as tell the truth. So I think those are both very iconic lines. And the other one, Lloyd's gonna have to convince me of.
How come you don't want me, man? Is a line that I feel most of us who have a certain complexion can relate to on some level. Now, I'm not saying that all Black children have no fathers, but the ones who do definitely knew what Will was. Come on, it's reality. It happens. It was the 90s. It happened more then. I definitely felt what Will was feeling. And I feel it every time because I know people who have been in that situation. Anybody can say, oh, hell no. Steve Harvey, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. So when Will Smith said, how come you don't want me, man? I felt that in ways that, oh, hell no, will never make me feel. Time.
All right, Rob, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have, I know what it's like to not be wanted. You'd be surprised how many people don't want me. But you know what? Sometimes when someone doesn't want you, you can internalize that. You can feel bad about it, or you can say, oh, hell no. You don't know what you're missing out on. Do you guys remember when I did that song earlier? That was pretty good.
As a Black Hispanic who grew up in Dorchester, let me say that all hell no doesn't always heal the wounds of the hood. And trust me, I've tried it. But seeing somebody who went on to become a multi-superstar, multi-millionaire, went on to do it all in this business, have a moment where I and everybody on my block could relate to what he was feeling, that is timeless. All hell no, he could say it today and it will mean nothing.
All right. A lot of good points here, but there's no way that I could choose a winner on my own. So I need you to go into the link below this video on YouTube where it says voting link and vote for either Lloyd or Rob. And while we're waiting for the results, let's do a little trivia with our friend Nick Martucci.
Hi again. So yeah, let's get into this. This first Will Smith movie, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, there is some drinking at a party on a really high building.
I'll chime in. Hitch.
Not Hitch.
Wait, can any of us chime in? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Independence Day.
Not Independence Day.
Say it
I
again,
thought that was it.
There's
Smoking at
some
the
drinking at a party
Oh,
on a
oh,
really
oh,
high
oh.
building. What?
Hancock.
Not Hancock.
Bad Boys?
Good guess.
Not Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2.
Not Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys
Right. It's going to be
Why don't,
bright.
why don't I move on?
Okay.
All right. Profanity. One use of hell, as in the location. Let him burn in the fiery pits of hell.
Is that Men in Black?
It's not Men in Black.
Is that Bad Boys 2?
It is not Bad Boys 2.
Is it Bad Boys 1?
Concussion?
What?
Concussion?
Not.
Spies in Disguise?
Not Spies in Disguise. All right, sex and nudity. The main character states that he, quote, wants some of that, the good life, not realizing he's pointing at a middle-aged female character looking frumpy.
Is it Wild West?
It's not Wild West.
Oh, I felt
Wait,
it
is
Bad
it
Boys 2?
iRobot?
It's not iRobot.
Is it Focus?
It's not Focus.
Is it I Am Legend?
It's not I Am Legend. I think this
That was
one,
great,
second to
though.
last, I think this one might help. Under profanity, one character says halibut, which is supposed to sound like hell of it.
That's a fish, so that's got to be Spies in Disguise.
Is it Shark Tale?
It is Shark Tale.
Ah!
The classic Will Smith, Angelina Jolie, Robert De Niro, Jack Black fish movie.
incredible.
How are they on a rooftop?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a real high building underwater.
Oh, those are all the same movie.
This is all the same movie.
Oh, okay. I'm real silly. I didn't get that. Oops. My bad.
So just for fun, violence and gore, mild slapstick violence. A shark is crushed by an anchor and dies.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
That doesn't sound mild.
It's not. It's just death. Sharks don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm getting political early in this show tonight.
You know, you can kill all the sharks you want, and I am fine with it. So, hey, while that was going on, we got all the votes rolled in here, and our winner for this first matchup is Lloyd Legacy Sharp. So Lloyd will be moving on to the next round.
Well deserved. I didn't do a good job this time. Sorry about that.
Love you, Rob.
Well, I was surprised that you didn't know the quote from Will Smith from The Fresh Prince. That was like a pretty well-known.
Oh, hell no?
No, the how come you don't want me? But I don't know. Maybe you didn't watch the show.
I did watch. I watched every episode. Was that in the opening credits, or was that in an episode?
Yeah, it was part of the song. Actually,
Now
It
this
was-
is a story about how he didn't want me.
half the song was by Will Smith, and the other half was by The Smiths, and it was very sad.
that dramatic line was from before he learned how to act. Oh
Yeah.
man.
I'd argue that he was a lot funnier before he learned how to act.
All right. So next up tonight, we have Rick Canavan and Liz Esty. So, Rick, do you want to go first or second? Oh, are you muted?
I will go second, please.
Okay. So, Liz, your question, it's another one from Ken Green. And he
All the way
asks,
from Sweden?
all the way from Sweden, he's writing these questions. I think he's writing them at 6 a.m. our time. But he asked, more annoying magical Will Smith, the genie from Aladdin or Bagger Vance?
Oh, man. Oh. Here's the thing, okay? It's gotta be Bagger Vance because he's not only annoying, he's also playing a super offensive stereotype. And that's not cool. Genie, while annoying and blue, is not a stereotype. And I think it's important that we say that, genies are not a maligned minority group. But black golfers are. Or wait, wasn't he? He wasn't even a golfer. He was a caddy, right? It's been so long. That movie made me have a rage blackout. I couldn't even watch it more than once. Yeah. So ultimately, did I like the live action Aladdin? No. Did I watch it? Yes. And that's more than I can say for The Legend of Bagger Vance. Time.
I also have not seen The Legend of Bagger Vance, so I also am not annoyed by it. I find the genie to be much more annoying because the genie is not Robin Williams in that movie, and I think everyone felt that when they saw Will Smith portraying the genie. They're like, it's annoying that this isn't funny, and it's also kind of sad that I'm reminded of this person that's not here anymore. Time.
Okay, but Robin Williams was just the voice. Like, he wasn't actually the drawing of the genie. So I think it's important to say that. And yeah, I mean, Disney live action, you get what you get. I think it's important that we recognize that, Bagger Vance is wrong, like on a moral level, not just on an artistic level, like the genie. Time.
A lot of people didn't realize, but that was Robin Williams in the movie. I don't know if you've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but they had a technology where they were able to take a human and implant them into the animated movie. So I had some time left. I figured I just did my taxes. It's no big deal.
Time. All right. Oh. So many good points here, but I can't decide who won. So go to the voting link below this video and put in your vote for Rick or Liz. And while we're voting, let's do some more trivia with Nick Martucci.
All right. We got another one coming up. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Numerous characters are seen drinking, from hard alcohol to red wine.
Bad Boys.
Not Bad Boys.
Bad Boys too.
Wild West. They definitely drink in that one.
What one?
Wild West.
Not Wild West.
Hitch?
Bad Boys for Life.
No.
Can it be a repeat of Shark Tale again?
It's not Shark Tale. Okay. No, I'm not going to repeat anything.
Okay, what's the next fact?
Okay. Violence and gore. Some of the stronger sequences include one where an alien's body is stabbed and another where a humanoid alien's hand is severed by a sword but quickly regenerated.
Hancock.
Not Hancock.
Men in Black 3.
Not Men in Black 3.
Bagger Vance.
Not Bagger Vance. Not 2.
Men in Black?
Not Men in Black.
Independence Day.
Not Independence Day.
This is Pursuit of Happiness.
Suicide Squad. What about Suicide Squad?
It is Suicide Squad.
Oh my God!
You got it.
Got it.
There are so many movies where Will Smith goes against aliens.
Clearly, wow.
This one has a couple of good ones. Profanity: a man refers to a woman as the fire in my loins, the itch in my crotch.
I don't like that.
Okay, the parents are right about that one.
Yeah. It's not technically profanity, but it's profanity.
It's profane, definitely.
And a woman's behavior and nature are psychotic and unsettling to the point where she crosses the line of being absolutely insane. In fact, even more so than the Joker. And this might be scary for some.
Hitch.
Hitch,
Yeah.
Little Hitch. And only Kevin James can woo her. All right, back to you, Sean.
All right. Well, the results are in, and our winner this round is Liz Esty. So Liz will be moving on to the next round. All right. Next up, we have Baden Jones and Sean Rosa. Baden, would you like to go first or second?
As the champion, I will go second.
Second. Okay. So, Sean, your question is from May Keith. She asks, you're hanging out with Will Smith. Which would you rather shoot? Aliens or some b-ball outside of the school?
I mean, you know what? Like, I'm not afraid. I'll shoot some aliens with Will Smith. I am very afraid. I'm not afraid of aliens, but I am afraid of, like, I come from a bad place, like a bad city. So I know the guys in my neighborhood that are up to no good, and they're going to start making trouble. And I don't want to get in one little fight and have my mom get scared and tell me I'm moving in with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air. So, you can't just, you can't just shoot a couple of kids because they interrupted your basketball game. Then you're the bad guy. The aliens, they're trying to kill us all. Like, not just put me in a fireman's carry and spin me around over their head.
Okay, as fun as shooting aliens sounds, it's not about the situation happening right then, as much as it is what happens after. Because after, I get to move to Bel Air with my rich uncle and have a great life. And if I don't get beat up by some kids on the schoolyard, I get better at basketball and maybe make a friend or two. So these are all positive things where aliens die. I don't even know if they did anything wrong. So why are we just shooting aliens? Is there a reason we're shooting aliens? It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you're still the bad guy. Time.
Well, not all of us have a rich auntie and uncle to go in Bel Air that we can just go to once kids start making trouble in our neighborhood. Some of us just have to kind of stay put and hope for the best. I mean, not like if you get to shoot some aliens, though. That if you shoot aliens, you're an American hero. If you shoot basketballs,
you know what? If I don't have somewhere else to move to and my mom is still scared, I get to become a man and build character, which is still positive, where you're still just murdering aliens when we could learn things from them and maybe get some technological advancement like Velcro.
Time. All right, a lot of good points here, but it's going to be up to you, the audience, to choose your winner. So head on into the poll right below this video on YouTube. Just click where it says voting link and vote for either Vaden or Sean. And while we're doing that, let's head on over to Nick Martucci for some more trivia.
All right. Sean, first poll I don't think is up yet.
Yeah, it's not.
Let me fix that.
Hey, Sean, while you're doing that, can we redo my debate?
Sure, Rick. Do you want to add something?
No.
Okay. All right. The poll is up now.
All right, then I will get to this. This movie, Sex and Nudity, a man mentions not having sex for a while multiple times.
Hitch.
Not Hitch.
Is this from Wild Wild West?
It's not Wild Wild West. I really wish
I
it
Am
was Wild
Legend.
Wild West. What one?
Oh, I Am Legend.
Not I Am Legend.
He definitely
Independence
has sex for a
Day?
while.
Not Independence Day.
Wait,
I Robot.
Not I Robot.
Is this one Focus?
It's not Focused.
uh,
All right, Sex and Nudity. A movie is playing on a tablet that shows two people, implying that they were having sex. Nothing is shown.
Bad Boys.
Not Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 2.
Not Bad Boys 2.
So you're telling me this isn't a Shark's Tale?
it's not
It's
Bad
not a
Boys
Shark's
and
Tale.
a Half.
When you say tablet, do you mean like a computer screen or do you mean like a pill?
What did you say, Chloe?
Wait, no, this is Concussion.
It's not Concussion.
Bad Boys
I
for
was
Life.
thinking. God.
It is Bad Boys for Life. I was
Oh,
hoping you were going to get
wow.
there.
Oh.
Good
This is
job.
Bad Boys
Al.
for Life.
Bad
Which,
Boys
fun
1 would have
fact-
been way ahead of its time. They didn't really have tablets. I picture someone just
Bad
carrying
Boys-
a TV with that huge bag.
Bad Boys for Life came out last year. It's new.
Yeah,
No,
Bad Boys for Life is the one that came out in 2020.
It
It's
is,
one of the
it is the
last.
second to last movie I ever saw in a movie theater.
Yeah, I think it was the third to last movie I saw in a movie theater.
It's
so
the movie in the the Bad Boys franchise where the villain is an actual witch.
yes. Yep.
That's that one.
All right. Well, the results are in from this latest matchup, and our winner is Vaden Jones heading on to the next round.
There was never a doubt.
Oh, now that he's the reigning champ, he's gonna start talking. Who's
Talking mess.
talking a mess?
Yeah, I'm just talking in that Big Willie style.
All right. Next up, we have Chloe Cunha and Nick Martucci.
Hey.
So, Chloe, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
Second, okay. So, Nick, your question is if you were out on the street, what's the better way to find shelter at night? Is it to sleep in a bathroom of a subway station, like in Pursuit of Happiness, or fool a rich couple into thinking that you're friends with their kid at Harvard, so they let you stay at their place at night, like he did in the movie 6 Degrees of Separation?
I'm sleeping in a bathroom. That is already guaranteed shelter. It's the name of a shelter. It doesn't involve talking to people, which I don't want to do on normal occasions, let alone when we're still in the midst of a pandemic. I'm staying 6 feet away from everybody. And I think in a way to do that, you go where nobody else wants to go, and that's inside the bathroom at a subway station. I think that I'm going to enjoy some nice privacy there. I'm gonna be held up there for a while, and I don't have to pretend I went to Harvard. I think I could go to the bathroom in the Harvard station, though. Does that count?
Ooh.
I could
No.
never figure out where that bathroom is. But either way, yeah, bathroom. I'm not talking to old rich people. That's too intimidating for me. Time.
Yeah, I would like to know where these subway bathrooms are, because they don't really exist anymore. The last time I've seen a subway bathroom was in New York, and I'm pretty sure it was an accident. That wasn't that, like, the rats live there now, so you'll still have roommates. They'll just be real furry and crawling all over your body at night. It's rats. It's rat time. Oh, Back Bay, South Station, and North Station. I don't acknowledge the city of Boston. Listen, I'm gonna talk to the people with the child. What is I'm convincing a family that I know their son. I could do that. I'll just be like, hey, you know how all the gays know each other? Well, and then that might be problematic if he's not gay, but we'll work through it together. And the parents who are probably straight, maybe they're gay too, they'll be like, oh right, I think I saw you at the last function. And then we'll be like, cool. And then I've made friends for life. And look, I'm already friends with the rats. I'll do the good work.
I mean, I've been out late at night often enough in dire situations that I know most of the train stations that have bathrooms in them. I've set this course. I know which ones are worth using and which ones will kill you. Normally, like 50% of the time, if you follow the pee smell, you find the bathroom. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you end up on the third rail. But I think I know where the shelter is. And again, I don't have to talk to anybody.
Well, I mean, you do have to talk to the rats. I think it would be kind of rude not to say hello in the morning. Look, like I said, I know them. I'm friends with them. I'm kind of like the Ratatouille of the subway bathrooms. This is going really off the rails, but the point is, I'm gonna sleep in that dorm. I'm happy that you have also found shelter. It's gonna be a real easy time. In that lying is easy. Oh.
Oh, right. A lot of great points here. I think both these places sound like wonderful places to sleep at this point because you've talked them up so much. But it's going to be up to the audience to vote for their winner. So head into the link right below this video on YouTube and vote for either Chloe or Nick. And while people are voting, let's do some more trivia with Nick Martucci.
Oh yeah, I'll keep talking. This one, violence and gore, mild action violence which sometimes results in off-screen injury and implied death.
Spies in Disguise.
It is Spies in Disguise. God damn it.
Wait, what are the other Spies in Disguise warnings?
Yeah, let's go through them. Profanity, one use of bleeped language, and another use of hell yeah. Sex and nudity.
Hell yeah.
Sex and nudity, around 44 minutes into the movie, there's a scene where a large character drops a towel and their rear end is shown completely. It is shown a few more times repeatedly.
What character? Like, is it a human character?
Violence and gore, a lot of fist fights against villains, mostly through hands and feet, since this is a spy movie.
Oh, Spies in Disguise.
Uh-huh.
I would like to say they're not really hands and feet as much as wings and claws.
But you know how spies mostly use their hands and their feet? That's kind of what they're known for. and finally, sex and nudity. While transforming into a pigeon, a man pulls the front of his pants forward, looks down, and screams.
Oh, wow. That would be upsetting, I think.
I mean, I think that's a normal reaction to turning into a pigeon.
I only have 70 of these, and I knew that Spies in Disguise was going to get immediately guessed. But we have fun.
It was a good time. And the results are in from this latest matchup, and the winner is Nick Martucci. So Nick will be moving on to round two, which starts right now. And our first matchup in round two will be between Liz Esty and Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Okay. So, Liz, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second, okay. Lloyd, your question is, would you rather be the only human left on Earth or share the Earth with aliens from outer space?
I think I prefer to share the world with aliens from outer space because that would mean that I am no longer sharing the world with human men. No secret how I feel about us. And if I'm the only person left, that means I am literally the only man left in the world. And that is not good for the world. If I spend the entire of my time left with aliens, new things, new conversations, maybe no conversations, maybe that'll be a good change of pace. New interactions, new culture, not the same old human nonsense. And at least I won't be alone, because who wants to be alone in the literal sense? Give me the aliens. I promise I won't kill them like Will tried to. Die.
Well, obviously, I gotta say, I'd rather be the last person on Earth just for the sheer like plot twist of it all, because no one saw that coming. Like, I outlived everyone, and that's insane. How? I mean, based on my BMI alone, I should already be dead, according to, you know, the people who made the vaccine rollout priorities. Anyway, I'm off topic. Just wanted to say I hate medical fat phobia, but if it helps people get a vaccine faster, they should not feel bad about taking advantage of that. That's been my PSA today. Anyway, so back to that, which I just think also have no fighting skills. It's sheer anger. Like, the only times I've fought people, I've used pure anger, and that I have to say it doesn't work. Like, if you don't have the skills to back up your anger, it's not very effective as a fighting technique. So yeah, regardless of what it is, if it's like an illness or something else, like, how did I survive? That's, I mean, it's just fascinating to me how I would end up being the last person alive. So I want to do it because I want to find out how that happens.
You know what else is fascinating? Answering the question, hey, E.T., did you ever actually phone home? And if I'm the only person on Earth, I'll never get the answer to that question. But do you know what I will have to get? A lot more time with myself, which I've gotten more than enough of in my lifetime and in the last 12 months. This house where I am blue-facing harder than Will Smith would have been a lot more interesting if they were aliens.
Look, I don't like socializing, and I think even if it's with aliens, I don't want to socialize. I think my social anxiety has only gotten worse after being isolated, because now the stakes really do feel higher every time I leave my house. It's like anxiety was preparing me for a pandemic the whole time. Like, maybe I shouldn't have taken Prozac, because like I was getting ready for this all to happen.
All right, a lot of good points here, but there's no way that I could choose a winner. So head into the link below and vote for either Liz or Lloyd. I need to update it right now. I'm going to do that, and then you can vote for Liz or Lloyd. Although I will say I agree with what Liz was saying. Like, when you go out and you have any kind of social interaction, it feels like way more high stakes. You know, like I was getting a coffee and the girl was like, enjoy your coffee. And I was like, you too. And then I was like, that's like my whole week of interaction that I just blew, you know? So that used to just sting a little, but now it's like, you know, that's everything.
Hey, speaking of which, Sean, can we redo my intro?
God. Okay. And while people are voting, why don't we do some more trivia with our good friend Nick Martucci?
Okay, let's try this one. Frightening and intense scenes. Although not frightening, some fights are somewhat intense and violent, but not bloody in any way.
Is this Wild Wild West?
This is Wild Wild West. I picked the wrong movies. Yep, this is Wild Wild West.
So far, by the way.
So I might as well go through the rest of these.
Yeah.
Profanity, 5 uses of shit, 2 uses of whore, 7 uses of ass, 3 uses of boobies, 6 to 15 uses of damn, and 6 to 11 uses of hell.
Wait, how many uses of boobies?
3. There are 3 uses of boobies of Wild West.
And I
Why
think
is it
when
6
they're
to
talking
11
about a
of
man
hell?
wearing fake boobies.
There's more than 3
Don't those
uses
usually
of
come in
boobies.
pairs?
So yeah, what else do we have?
Right, there's that scene where they're in drag, right?
Yes.
Nick, do you know what the 5 times were that they were like, did they say hell or did they not say hell?
My theory is they counted 4 of them, stopped counting, and then heard a couple more and weren't sure where to start counting again.
Sure. I've had
I
a
know I
job
heard
also.
at least 6 of them in here.
And they couldn't start over because they were like, I'm not watching this filth again.
3 movies in this movie. I can't
Also in this
subject myself
movie,
to this.
the mechanical tarantula has some large weapons. And this is one of my favorite true things, sex and nudity. Although very brief, a man's penis and testicles flash across the screen. When he stands up, we see his buttocks and a bit of his scrotum.
What?
Yep.
Yep, you can see the scene online. Somebody zoomed in. You see Will Smith's balls in Wild Wild West.
You see his bad boys too.
And his hitch.
But not his Hancock.
But you really have to focus.
I mean, the whole package, I Am Legend.
Backer Vance.
Gotta make sure you focus.
If I had noticed that when I watched that movie, I probably would have gotten a concussion.
He is one-eye robot.
Aladdin.
I just love introducing it as this is the legend and this is the Bagger Vance.
After Earth.
6 degrees of separation.
That's what we call the taint.
So that's some kind of Suicide Squad.
Oh boy! Wow.
We're still doing the show.
My sentiments exactly.
I was just trying to let everybody get out whatever they needed to say at that point, and just let it happen.
How did we get here?
But the results are in from this last matchup, and the winner is Lloyd Legacy Sharp. So Lloyd will be heading on to the finals tonight.
What?
And we're going to find out who's going to be facing Lloyd in the finals as we do this next matchup between Nick Martucci and Vaden Jones. So, Nick, would you like to go first or second?
I will go second, please.
Second. Okay. So, Vaden, your question is from Ken Green, and he asks, in the movie Gemini Man, Will Smith has to fight a younger version of himself. Who would be an easier person to beat? Your younger self or your current self?
Well, that's pretty easy for me to say because over the last 2 years, I've broken 7 bones. So fighting myself now would definitely be the easier fight. Younger me could do things like skateboard, run, jump, just do normal physical activities. Where now I kind of still walk with a limp. So younger me would definitely be more of a challenge. He's also younger me is also more of an asshole, and I just don't want to deal with that at all. Me now, half broken, usually drunk. Yeah, easy.
This is the one scenario where I don't regret being a piece of shit in my 20s. No, I could kick his ass, and I want to kick his ass. I will destroy him. I mean, in fairness, we are the same person. It will be a draw. We will both lose. But if I can get one good hit in, I think I could take him. He has no fight in him, really, for most of the time. I think if I don't kill him, he will. So I think I stand a pretty good shot against younger Nick.
Is that time?
Yeah, time.
Okay. Yeah, younger me had to get in jail fights occasionally. He knows how to scrap. Younger me is not somebody that you want to be around. He's also a little bit stabby sometimes. It's not, I don't want to hang. I don't want to deal with that guy at all. He's the kind of guy you avoid when you're on the subway. Me, I'm cool. You have a drink with me. We can talk about anything but politics. Let's talk more about Will Smith. I've watched 8 Will Smith movies this week.
I think the one thing I can agree on is I'm pretty sure younger Vaden would also kick the shit out of me. And I think older Vaden probably would kick the shit out of me. So this is just 2 different weight classes. It's hard to argue like 1-to-1 on this. We're both getting our asses kicked, but I'm gonna survive just a little bit longer and get that nice little bit of glory before also dying of a heart attack at 38. Time.
All right, a lot of good points here, and I'm excited to see who heads into the finals, but it's up to you, the audience, to decide. So head into the link right below this video on YouTube where it says voting, and vote for either Vaden or Nick. I didn't put any third options in there, so it's just either one of them. I should have been like younger Vaden or older Vaden. There could have been 4 options, but anyways. While we're voting, let's do some more trivia with our good friend Nick Martucci.
Hi, it's me again.
Hey, wait,
okay.
before we do that, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Could Rick do his intro again? And
That would be fair.
Yeah, I realized I did forget a line in my song last time. So, you know, I mean, if you get a chance later.
I think we should do the whole show over. I think we should go back to the conversation before we were on the air.
Can we get Sarah to hit the theme? Let's try again.
Yeah, I think I could definitely do better now I know where those quotes are from.
All right.
Was it Bad Boys 2?
It's not Bad Boys 2. Do you want me to still do this?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Fine. Okay, this movie, Sex and Nudity, a muscular man works out topless briefly.
iRobot.
Not iRobot.
Damn it.
Concussion.
Not Concussion. Do
Ali?
you know how hard it was to find stuff in Concussion that would have been funny?
It's not Ali though.
It's not Ali.
He's
Ali
a
For a
too.
lot of the same
muscular.
reasons. Frightening and intense scenes. There were a few jump scenes throughout this film.
Scary editing?
Some of the scenes just jump around.
I Am Legend?
It is I Am Legend.
Wow.
Wow.
Are there any scary dog moments?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That one of the
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Frightening and intense scenes. The ending is very intense and could be scary or sad.
Especially for dogs.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And under frightening and intense scenes, I'm going to read this exactly as written. Will Smith goes into a dark apartment looking for his dog and stumbles upon a big group of mutants and 3 separate mutants that chase him. Very intense.
Mhm. That
What I
that
love
movie,
is in this movie, in this guy, they refer to him as Will Smith
Yeah.
multiple times. And one to spoil the end of this movie, sorry. In one of them it says the main character in parentheses Will Smith dies.
but that's based off a book that has been done like 4 times, I think.
The
Redone 4
Vincent
times.
Price one is a lot of fun.
Yes, I was about to say the Vincent Price one is
Nope.
fun.
So is the Charlton Heston one.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that one's good too. Yeah, the thing about this adaptation is the whole point of the book is that the guy in the end is supposed to be the villain, and instead they're like, no, it's okay. Like, actually, these are just zombies, and we stripped all the nuance from the original book. Never mind. Anyway,
All right. Well, the results are in from this latest matchup, and the winner is Vaden Jones, which means Vaden's going to the finals, and we have a classic matchup for the finals. We have Vaden Jones versus Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Vaden, it's up to you to choose whether you go first or second here.
Lloyd, we keep meeting this way. I will go second. Thank you, Sean.
Second. Okay, Lloyd, your question has to do with the movie 7 Pounds, a classic fun film from Will Smith. Okay, good. Liz has at least seen 7 Pounds.
I wouldn't say good about that.
Yeah. So your question is, if you intend to donate vital organs to someone, what's the better way to get to know them while you're still alive? Is it call them at work and harass them, or sleep with them?
Oh God. Okay, so here's the thing. There is no right answer to this question, and the fact that I'm being matched up against a trash panda is going to pretty much determine how this is going to go, because I would do neither and he would do both if he had to. But I'm going to go with what I've been more experienced in doing as far as by comparison, and say call and harass. Because at this point in my sex life, if I try sleeping with them, they're never going to want to get to know me ever again in experience. So if I had to, I've called people to harass them before, usually because they were trying to hold my PS2 hostage, but I've done it. So I figured I have enough experience where in a more serious situation, at least they would know who I am, they would know my name, they would know my voice, and if they didn't want to be around me, they would know enough about me to where they were familiar enough, in good or in bad, to say, okay, I'll take organs from you because at least I know how you operate and I'll do you better than you did in your previous life.
Chat.
Oh God.
I mean, my competitor is not wrong. I may have and or would do both. I think if you want to get a good feel for the organs, you have to have sex with them. Which is a terrible thing to say, but just logically makes sense. I'd like to quote Black Sheep, which is not a Will Smith movie. I'd rather trust the butcher's word for it, but you can get a pretty good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass. Or, if you could work it out where you have sex with them at work, then you're harassing them at work. You don't even need a phone. Yeah, time.
I'm no good at the sex. So I don't even know if getting familiar with them in that way would be memorable enough for them to remember me, which would make the whole point of them remembering who I am when I give them my organs useless. Kind of like my skills in bed. So I am going to go with harassing them, because whether they love me or they'll hate me, they'll know who I am. And I think there are people in this country who can relate to that. You might have heard of one of them. His name was the previous president. Time.
Lloyd, with your level of intensity and awkwardness, I guarantee whoever it is gonna remember.
Oh Lord.
But that's neither here nor there. I wouldn't put that situation on you. I'm just saying, from a logical standpoint, you have to get a feel for the organ. I'm done.
All right, time. Hey, so many great points. But it's going to be up to you, the audience, to choose your winner for the night, our champion this week. So head into the poll right below this video on YouTube where it says voting link, and you can vote for your winner, whether you like Lloyd or Vaden here. Just click on whichever one you'd like to vote for. And while people are voting...
Wait, so Sean, now you can only vote for Lloyd or Vaden at this point?
Yeah, one or the other.
Okay.
Okay.
What if Rick does his intro again?
Well, then I'll open it up so that you can vote for both of them. But, unless Rick's going to do that.
So it's Lloyd, Vaden, or my intro.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
Can we vote for which one of his intros?
Ooh.
Yeah, first intro or second intro. You can vote for Rick's. Yeah.
All right, let's go through my intros again, everybody.
And hey, while we're doing, let's do some more trivia with Nick Martucci.
Okay, I got one more of these. All right, this movie, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a character is seen holding what looks like a martini a couple of times throughout the movie.
Oh, that's Spies in Disguise. No, that one already happened.
What looks like a martini.
Is this Hitch?
This is not Hitch.
Men
Is
in
this
Black?
Men in Black?
Not Men in Black.
Men in Black 2.
Not Men in Black 2.
Men in Black 3.
Not Men in Black 3.
Concussion.
You mean Men in
Is
Black
it-
4?
Could it be Bad Boys 2?
Independence Day.
Is it what?
Independence Day.
Not Independence Day.
Oh.
The Legend of Bagger Vance?
Not The Legend of Bagger Vance.
He's a ghost, right? Ghost drunk. I don't know.
Violence and gore, a man kicks another man off a ledge.
What?
I, Robot?
Not iRobot.
I'm just gonna keep
Hancock.
asking that.
Not Hancock. Under profanity, hell is used in a song.
Wait, did you say Hancock?
What?
I caught that. I caught that. Never mind. Continue. Continue.
It's a different movie,
Lloyd,
Lloyd.
I think you're confusing Hancock with the porn parody.
I love a porn parody that the word they change is cock.
That's what I'm saying. It's ingenious. No one saw it coming.
Okay.
Is it
Frightening
like
and
a
intense
version of
scenes.
300 where Will Smith plays Leonidas?
I would watch that movie.
Welcome to
This,
Sparta.
this is the Wild Wild West.
Frightening and intense scenes, a bird is briefly transformed into a much larger, more vicious version of himself as he chases our heroes.
What? What?
It's not
Is
Spies in
this-
Disguise. It's not
What?
Men in Black.
Oh,
Any
man.
of those.
After Earth.
Not After Earth.
Is this Bright?
Not
Gemini
Bright.
Man.
Not Gemini Man.
Hmm.
Frightening and intense scenes. The cave breaks down and fills with lava as two characters ride the carpet in an attempt to escape.
Aladdin!
Oh my god! Why did this take us so long?
Oh my god!
Rest in
Wow.
Wait,
peace,
who
Robin
was drinking
Williams.
a martini in Aladdin?
The genie is
genie,
drinking
yeah.
what looks like a martini.
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
man, that shows you how unmemorable that movie was.
I
Just
never watched
immediately disappeared.
It's one of my favorite Disney Aladdins.
top two.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Under Return of Jafar.
Right.
Because that one has a song by Gilbert Godfrey in it. So that's that. Thanks, Sean.
Wow.
Thank you, Nick. So the results are in, and our winner, our champion for tonight, retaining the belt, is Vaden Jones.
That's right. That's right. Just look at it, because you'll never have it.
I really like the idea that you would have shipped it to Lloyd if somehow.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Lloyd had won, he has a belt in that
Oh
row.
yeah, Lloyd definitely has it.
He has a belt, not the belt.
I'm wearing a belt in bed, actually, which is confusing.
That's how Vaden goes to bed.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's not. No, but Chloe's belt isn't around her neck.
Oh Lord.
It's around one leg.
All right. Well, hey, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks to all of the comedians for playing tonight. It is such a good time, and thanks for
having me, Sean.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. And thanks for everybody that watched and voted and interacted all night. It was great to see everybody. We're going to do our little outro now, and then we're all going to go back to having our very fun conversation that we had before this whole thing started. Good night.
John,
Bye.
can we redo the outro?
Pick a side, yeah. Pick a side, just pick a side, stupid. Pick a side, just pick a side, stupid.